far they haven't shown up.
Mom's from South Carolina. What if you know? I said, Mom, the show's live. You have to be there at 9 o'clock. Oh, yes, honey, we'll be there.
Here it is live, and Jean not here.
Way to go, Jean.
So, to see everybody. Did not have a good night's sleep last night.
Neither did I. What was it? We were not together, by the way. I mean, in case anyone thought.
You like that? It's occurred to her already. Look at her. I don't know who you were with, but I was with Joy, who, you know, we're watching Gable and Lana Turner in Homecoming. I wasn't watching. She was watching it. It's around 12:15, 12:30. It's time for the king to get his rest, you know what I mean? So I feel myself drifting off. Yeah, what a delicious feeling that is when you feel yourself going to sleep. And you can actually sense that maybe you're purring, all right, call it snoring, just a little gently. Sure enough, she leans over and goes, see, I told her, I said, look, when my snoring becomes overwhelming, just reach over and go.
Ever so slightly.
That's all. And I'll stop. Well, snoring, she reaches over. 1, 2, I stopped, I woke up, and never got to bed again.
Aww.
Up all night, she's out cold. We woke up this morning, she said, what a night I had, I didn't sleep a wink. Now, I know that she slept, and she said, you were snoring. I said, I know in the beginning until you tapped me, but then I was awake all night. She said, no, you were sleeping after. So we had a little argument before that, and I'm leaving her. Anyway.
It's all over now. But you look great, Regis.
Do I?
I mean, you know, as a matter of fact, people I've told you have been always telling me things about you this week. I've been on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I hate to hear that.
So what I thought would make sense is, you know, to sort of poll the audience. In fact, I think I will poll the audience.
Wait a minute. Here's Leeza.
I just thought.
It's Thursday, and she's taking the show over already.
Now, tell me, I've been hearing, you know, we like Regis, we think he's this, we think he's that. I basically have gotten it down to 3 things, gang. He's either smart, you know, he's very smart. He's funny, you know, or Regis is sexy. So I want to see just kind of how it goes. Why don't we just start with who thinks Regis is like, you know, raise your hands. Very smart. You love him because he's so smart. Oh. Oh, now no cheating. You do this your impulse thing. Okay.
About 4 people put their hand up.
Fine.
Reluctantly.
I know. You know, what about, do you love Regis because he's very funny? You know, he's hysterical. Regis is hysterical.
I don't like that too much.
There's no one left to vote.
I'd rather be smart.
Does anybody think Regis is sexy at all? Oh, now wait a minute. They voted twice. They voted twice because actually, I must tell you, I came out and asked them before. One guy said you were sexy, and this guy in the front row with the mustache, this guy here, he had a third option. He said none of the above.
Well, now
He later retracted it. He retracted it, and they all love you. And they wanted to add things like natural and original and the king. And, you know, I said, no, you only had 3 choices.
come out, did your own poll, huh?
I think it could be a weekly feature, don't you?
I think so. Fly her in once a week for this. What did you do last night? Anything exciting you want to share with us? Or?
Well, since my mom did come in from South Carolina.
Boy, that put a crimp in the evening, didn't it?
Yeah, well, things slowed down quite a bit
bet.
from the earlier part of the week. She went out to dinner, actually, with the nanny to Chinatown. They did make it home with their lives, and I stayed home and babysat.
Oh, you babysat while the nanny went out?
Well, yeah.
I was wondering who was taking care of the baby while you were here.
Well, I am a mother. I mean,
yeah. Well, sure. Once in a while, you got to spend an evening with the kid.
That's right.
As much as you resent it.
The nanny wrote down directions, told me what to do, and basically we were fine.
Got through another night.
Another night.
The kid is still breathing, so we're okay.
She's not here.
You know, here in New York, I'm sure you're getting a taste of the tempo and the pace and what goes on in this city and how difficult it is to park and how some people never even give a second thought about double parking and triple parking and so on. And some people never even give a second thought about paying their parking tickets. So now the Post headline today is Manhattan woman owes, listen to this, $171,746 in parking tickets. Can you believe it? She had 19 different addresses and 36 sets of plates.
Gosh.
Sylvia Matos, where are you, baby? Isn't that something? And I'll never forget the day. You all remember this classic story. I rented a car and got 2 $40 tickets inside. Remember that story, Gelman? Inside of 3 minutes. 2 $40. If you tried to do that, you couldn't do it. I did it and paid right away. Sylvia Maddow's, $141,000, and nobody can find it. $40 if you are parked overtime in a zone in a parking meter.
$40 it is?
$40.
Do they know that in Beverly Hills?
No,
I think we're getting away with much less.
Oh, you are. You can't believe what goes on here. Anyway, saw a pretty good movie last night. One of these quiet. Maybe you haven't even heard of this movie. Quiet film. Didn't get much heralding. But Michael Caine is the star, called A Shock to the System. Have you heard of it?
Yes.
You have? I never heard of it. But Joy's a big Michael Caine fan. You know, she likes the suave, sophisticated type.
See, anything he's in.
Yes. Oh, he's a terrific actor. And it's a pretty good little film. I mean, it's an adult film, you know, and a murder mystery, and I think you might enjoy it.
Oh, please. Yes, come in.
Oh.
I told you, Mom, the show's live. It's now 6 minutes after. Hi, Lexi, baby.
Oh, we're gonna...
And this is Beverly.
Hi, sweetie.
She, by the way, voted that Regis was sexy.
Oh.
That's what
Is she wearing a little garter up here?
Well, she's got... That's right. Good morning. Hi, sunshine. Aw. Kathy Lee, just think what you've got coming.
We're going to be seeing a lot of things like this in the months to come. Hi, Mom. How are you? Nice to see you.
Mom will kill me.
What is your name?
Jean.
Jean.
I voted that you're sexy also.
Thank you, Jean. You have a nanny?
Yes.
This is Beverly.
Beverly.
This is Beverly's first trip to New York.
Oh, good. You having a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got out last night, huh?
Yes.
Yes. Well,
Now, of course,
that's
they're going to kill me. I told them, I said, don't dress, don't worry about your makeup, just be here on time.
Yeah.
Fine.
Well, they sure didn't. No, just having a little fun, Mom. You know what I mean? Oh, look how happy this girl. Boy, she looks a lot
Good
like
girl. Good girl.
you. She looks a lot like you.
Does she?
Yes,
Well,
absolutely.
that's convenient.
Yes. What's her name? Lexi?
Her name's Jordan Alexander.
Yes, that's right.
Lexi's her little nickname.
Lexi's her nickname.
Because she's, as you can see, very happy.
Yes.
Honey,
yes.
Regis is a big star, and you don't need to upstage him.
Yeah.
Okay?
Gee, the baby does look like John Tesh. Anyway. Oh, I'm sorry, it does. Look, I said John Tesh, and the kid went like this.
I can never go back to my job because basically they're going to shoot me. Okay, darling.
Okay, Lexi, that's it, babe.
Bye-bye.
Nice to see you.
Bye-bye. See you guys later.
Thanks for coming. She really is. Nice to see you. Yes. Bye, babe.
Look at her. She loves this. She's waving. She loves this.
What a smile. Great smile.
Oh, wow.
All right, tomorrow on our show, actor Paul Reiser will be here. You know him as one of the lovable dads on the hit series My Two Dads. In 1986, Paul co-starred in the hit science fiction film Aliens. Who was the female star of that film? Well, she really became identified with that movie. But we're looking for the female star of Aliens, Paul Reiser's co-star. Now, on our show today, we have a very elaborate stunt. As a matter of fact,
Can we do this?
we're trying to duplicate what people will show you tomorrow night on his Candid Camera show. He did this down.
Uh-oh.
Please? We're going to duplicate what Peter Funt did in Boca Raton, at the Boca Raton Hotel. Apparently they found a couple of ladies.
Yeah.
And they put some oversized, not attractive suits on them and got their reaction to what they were wearing while he posed as Maurice of Hollywood or something. Maurice of Beverly Hills. So, we're trying to duplicate that here. We took two ladies out of a line. We had them in a room upstairs. And they're looking through, catching their reactions as they are asked to put on these not attractive suits to pose on our show.
Doggy-looking things. It's a cruel trick, but it might work.
It might work. Wouldn't it be funny if it works better here than it does on Peter Funt's show tomorrow? They could spend $1 million and had 2 months preparation. We're doing it in 20 minutes, but I don't want to say anything.
I think we can pull this off.
Also, Mary McFadden will be here as well, one of the great fashion designers with a fashion show called.
Beautiful stuff. And someone, let's just go online here. I think this woman we're going to have is going to be a huge star. Her name's Kim McGuire. She is from the film Cry Baby, and it's going to be really unusual. We can.
Cry Baby is John Waters' new film. I think it opened last night. And there's the cast. You know, it's an eccentric film. And anyway, here she is right here, Kim McGuire.
She's got
An
the look.
unusual-looking lady, and we're going to find out what goes on in her life in just a few minutes as well.
And our recipe for shepherd's pie with the
Love chef. All right, that's it. We'll go to the phones, and let's go out to Madison, Wisconsin, the home of the University of Wisconsin Badgers. Let's see, Wendy Thies.
Tees, yes. Good morning, Regis. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, Wendy. It's Thies?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. It's nice to talk with you.
Nice to talk with you.
I would love to work and sing on TV, just on a TV show just like yours.
Oh, sure.
Are you a singer?
Well, yeah. I'm a student here at the UW, and I'm learning how to be just like you and Lisa.
All right. Well, why don't you sing a few lines for us here? Why don't we talk about a song?
Oh, Regis, it's 8 in the morning here.
This is really putting her on the spot.
But you know you sound like you're dying to sing. Come on, Wendy. You know you want to sing.
Oh, go for it.
Go ahead, Wendy. Let's talk about a song first.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, I can't even think of a song.
Oh, well, gee, I thought you wanted to sing. That's why you put that in the note.
Oh.
But that's okay. Here's an interesting picture. This is really what they call high tide.
Yeah, really, they really did that in a lake in Madison.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
You've got some
Funny.
You've got some beautiful lakes up in that part of the world. Anyway, maybe you have an answer for us if you're not going to sing for us.
Oh, is it Sigourney Weaver?
Exactly right, Wendy. Congratulations.
Okay, Wendy. Let's Regis put you on the map there. Why don't you pick a number between 1 and 76 today?
Okay, 60.
60?
Congratulations, Wendy. You and our lucky audience winner have both won from Oneida Silversmith's elegant stainless serving trays in the Golden Well Chippendale pattern and a beautiful set of steak knives from Oneida Silversmiths. Your prize is worth $200.
That fella is one of the regulars who comes to our show quite often, and you can see after years of coming here and listening to Gelman's warm-up, if you win, you got to look enthusiastic. He is the all-time champ, isn't he? Stood up. Give me those 3 forks and knives. Yeah!
Hey, whoa.
We'll be right back with Peter Funt and our big stunt in just a moment.
It's gonna work.
Next week on Live, supermodel Elle McPherson.
You know, milk's great for a lot of things, but when it comes to my coffee, this is great. Coffee Mate. Makes my coffee rich, smooth, and creamy. The way I like it. So milk for some things, but Coffee Mate for my coffee. It works out beautifully.
Coffee made from Carnation. What you put in coffee, even when there's milk around.
This one tingles like it's doing more. It's definitely Denorex.
Introducing new Extra Strength Denorex with conditioners. Both have dandruff medicine. Denorex adds an extra anti-itch medicine and conditioners.
It's definitely Denorex.
New Extra Strength Denorex with conditioners.
For great-looking hair.
Dieters' needs are different, so AccuTrim developed 3 different formulas. I need all the help I can get. AccuTrim Maximum Strength.
I snack after 3 p.m.
Late Day Strength. I'm hungry from morning till night. 16-hour. AccuTrim. One is made for you.
The Pig is tantalizing your taste buds with T-bone steaks, plus serving over terrific specials. Signed, sealed, and delicious USDA choice T-bone steaks, a low $2.99 a pound. For dessert or just any time, fresh bananas, 4 pounds for just $1. Open your eyes to Sunnyland breakfast sausage links. Buy 1 10-ounce package, get another free. For brighter colors, pick up a 36-ounce box of Trend laundry detergent free with coupon. Piggly Wiggly has everyday low pigs prices. Plus, get a free box of Trend laundry detergent.
Feud fever reaches epidemic proportions. Does your family exhibit these symptoms? Unusual sounds. Auga, auga. Bizarre body movements. Uncontrollable facial motion. Undeniable excitement. Feud fever. It's contagious.
Feud weeknights at 7:30 on Channel 25.
All right, of course, he is the son of the famous Alan Funt, and it certainly had an effect on our next guest. He's gotten into the act himself, now co-host and co-producer with his dad on these Candid Camera TV specials. Their latest, Smile You're on Vacation, airs on the CBS network tomorrow night, and here he is, Mr. Peter Funt.
You.
Hi, Peter.
Yes, hi. How are you?
Have a seat. I was trying to explain to the audience on camera and during the commercial break what it is we're doing.
Can't be done.
It cannot be explained.
No.
But I think it'll all happen in the next segment. The two ladies that we pulled from our audience earlier today as they were standing in line to come in here are upstairs being fitted in these suits.
Yeah.
They expect to meet Maurice of Beverly Hills, be played by you. We have one soap star who is quite a good-looking lady, who's got a good suit on, who will come out and intimidate the other and so on. So we'll see what happens.
She's in on the gag.
Yeah.
She is. Now, there is a show tomorrow night on CBS that we spent a little bit more time on than this gag here this morning.
Yeah.
You want to ask me about that?
Well, yeah, I mentioned it in your intro. Could you hear my introduction?
Barely. They were trying to tell me back there what the heck we're doing in the second segment.
Oh, no, I said you've got the special on tomorrow night on CBS. It's vacation time. And part of it was done down in Boca Raton.
Lovely place down there, the Boca Raton Resort and Club.
What they did. They have a magnificent golf course down there. And apparently you put two holes on certain greens. You took away the hole on one on
we had,
green.
that's right, we had
these golfers crazy down there.
We had one green with no hole. We had one green with two holes. We had one green with just one hole, but it was 3.5 feet deep. And the best part of all was we had the 17th hole is a water hazard. It's a par 3. You have to hit over the water. We had a guy with a gasoline-powered leaf blower, and he pulled the starter on that just on the backswing as these every ball right in the water.
Yeah. But you're absolute. Those guys with the leaf blowers drive you crazy. You know, you're going for all these bucks for the room, and this guy's got the leaf blower going. Right. So where do you want to start?
Well, we have a clip to show you from the show. It's not the golf piece, but it takes place in a motel room. Now, you know, when you check into a motel, there's always something that's gone wrong. Yeah. Maybe there's not enough hangers, or there's not enough towels, or there's a donkey tied to the bed, or the color...
That I don't mind too much.
There's always that.
Oh, see, well, now, I wondered which would catch your attention. Let's show the piece with the donkey tied to the bed. Can we roll that and show this piece? Yeah.
A room without an animal.
I'm sure if they left it behind from the wildlife show, I'm sure they'll be back for it.
What are we going to do in the meanwhile?
Well, is it very much in the way?
Please, I beg of you, sir, come over here, because this is an experience for you you'll never forget.
Can I mention one other thing to you?
Sure.
The people who were with the wildlife show said that their animals were working for the Candid Camera show.
I mean, this is Candid Camera. I want Candid Camera.
It sure is. So you're so nice to smile because you are on Candid Camera.
I beg of you, sir. This is an experience for you you'll never forget.
That's funny stuff. Yeah.
Let me just say quickly that in our work, I'm used to being with 5 or 6 crew members in a broom closet somewhere. This was a small hotel room, and with the 5 or 6 crew members, we had a 10-hour day with a donkey.
Oh, please.
And some of the donkey's mistakes could not be shown on network television. So,
why did you pick this vacation theme? I mean, you guys have done everything.
You know, we needed a vacation. So that was what got it started. We thought this will be fun, you know, get out of the broom closets and go to some beaches and some beautiful hotels, whatever. But I must say, have you ever gone on a vacation, Regis, with Joy, where something didn't go wrong?
With Joy?
He's never had a day with Joy.
I have never, ever gone on a vacation where something didn't go wrong, and I mean big wrong.
There you have it. And just in case that didn't prove true for everybody, we helped it to happen in our show. the next piece I have for you ties in directly with what we're going to do here.
Right.
It's about the loose suits. Now, we know that at hotels like the one in Boca Raton, sometimes you're around the pool and they bring models around to try to sell you a bathing suit or whatever. Those suits are always skin tight, skimpy, small, postage stamp size, right? We invented the loose suit. 5 yards of fabric in every suit. This is loose, hides everything. We got some professional models to wear the suit, and I did a little fashion show at the hotel and then got people's comments. I think that's all you need to know to take a look at this little clip.
Here we go.
The loose suit by Swimtex is made with at least 5 yards of fabric in every suit. And that fabric is going to cover up whatever nature might have made a mistake with. Thank you, Sandy.
Any man would hate it, I would think.
No.
Of course they would. I mean, I don't want to say. When the first one came out, I thought she was ready to deliver.
It's a very refined green and white stripe. The single shoulder is just terrific. And this particular model has what we call hip extensions. And that puts those 5 yards to work where some people have a hip problem. Let's not kid ourselves.
You have to excuse me.
Come over here and let this lady have a close look at your suit. Now, how about this one, ma'am?
You have to forgive me. I'm 50 years old. Maybe I have a closed mind, but I think it's ludicrous. This is like something that would be on candid camera.
He's right. Yep. All right, well, that kind of tells you a little bit of what we're going to do in the next segment. Now, the ladies are still in seclusion. Let's go over this one more time. They've been up there putting these suits on, right?
They have. And, you know, your staff wanted to get into the act, and hard as I tried to stop them, we did this morning backstage. 2 people from your audience, 1 real performer who's going to get the ball rolling. I talked with them backstage already. We recorded secretly a little bit of it. And we're going to bring them out in the next segment and do a little fashion show with these audience members.
And you yourself are going to come back as Maurice of Beverly Hills?
Isn't that lovely?
I love it.
All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Out of control.
Still ahead on today's Live, fashions from designer Mary McFadden.
Special bulletin. Early this morning, people all over town have reported unusual sightings in their Easter baskets. Peanut butter Easter eggs.
Anyone who knows Easter knows Reese's peanut butter eggs are Easter's best. 2 great tastes that taste great together, all dressed up for the holiday.
Washington is highly optimistic. High-ranking officials.
Reese's peanut butter Easter eggs.
The Easter bunny.
They're getting quite a reception.
It's a comfort to know more people have taken Sominex over the past 30 years than any other sleep aid. Safe, simple Sominex.
I thought my aerobics teacher was nuts. She said new Coffee Mate Light tasted great and was better for us. Had 50% less fat and just 8 calories. Amazing. It really tasted rich and creamy.
Coffee Mate Light. Don't doubt it. Try it.
Here comes the Fisher-Price Bubble Mower. It looks and sounds just like a real mower.
Time to fuel up, Freddie.
But it's got one feature even your dad's mower doesn't have. The Bubble Mower from Fisher-Price. Because you're only young once.
These blue turbo cranes only last about 6 weeks. 2,000 flushes blue lasts up to 4 months. Drop in 2,000 flushes blue and it cleans and keeps the water blue up to 4 months. 2,000 flushes blue or original clear.
This is going to be great. We'll always do this. We'll get in. We'll get in. There's no way. Look at all these people. There's no way we're going to get in. Come on, let's go. Oh, we're going to get crazy. This is it. Come on. Oh, you're not. Let's go dancing. I can't believe you talked to me. This is it. Hey, look at this. This is it.
Get in and go through.
Well, we're back now, and we're pleased to have one of the great fashion designers to the stars, Maurice of Beverly Hills. Maurice, good to have you here.
Nice to be here.
This is his debut on our show, and for the first time in the United States ever, people are getting a chance to see the famous Maurice of Beverly Hills.
And the loose suits.
That's right. This is a new creation of yours, isn't it?
5 yards of fabric in every suit. It's just wonderful.
It's something
great idea.
It's a great idea, totally revolutionary, and we're all seeing it for the very first time on our show. So, shall we start our fashion show?
I think so.
Well, we have a terrific young star from One Life to Live. Here's actress Lucinda Fisher, everybody.
Ah.
Isn't she pretty?
This is adorable.
Now, Regis, this is one of my suits that has what we call hip extensions.
Yes.
Because I don't like the fact that so many women today are slaves to fashion.
Yes.
You know, when you go to the pool, you don't want to be a sideshow just because there may be something a little wrong with your size.
Absolutely.
You want your suit to do the talking.
And that suit talks for you.
Doesn't it? It's just lovely.
Yeah.
Do you love that?
I love it very much.
Lucinda, that's great.
Thank you, Lucinda.
You look great.
Lucinda Fisher, One Life to Live. Now, to help us out, we have two ladies from our audience also modeling today, Maurice. And here's the first one. Here's Lynn Ross.
These are not professionals, of course. But isn't she lovely? Isn't this great? This is a delicate lime green and silver with the white highlights, 5 yards of fabric, and you see, even on a non-professional,
it's just right for her.
It really works.
And it, you know, it really accentuates the legs, I think.
Yeah.
It's so attractive.
It just makes a beautiful picture.
You don't have to worry about whether you have great breasts or whether you may be a little paunchy. You just don't have to worry about these.
That's right.
Not a worry in the world with this suit.
Our second lady is Maureen Strong. Maureen.
And this hot pink number is really terrific when the loose suit with the hip extensions goes to work on the beach. Men will love this, I'm sure.
I love her shoes, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, these are not my shoes, Regis, no. But I think they work with the garment.
Yes.
Now, can you wear it either padded or unpadded? It looks like she has the hip extender action happening.
They're actually in there. We have installed the hip extensions backstage.
What happens when it gets wet?
Well, these have been tested, and they actually add support in the water. So if you're not confident in the water, these will help keep you afloat.
They keep you afloat. What else do you want out of a bathing suit?
This is
well,
great.
thank you very, very much.
Beautiful.
Tell you what, let's go out here. Well, what do you think of your suit, Lynn?
Very comfortable.
Really?
Do you think, I mean, do you feel sexy in it?
Let me sneak in here for just a minute because I'm so proud of this creation. Isn't it lovely?
Yeah. Tell me the truth. Do you really like it?
It is, yeah, I do.
Yeah. What about you, Maureen?
I love it. It's me.
Are you sure?
Would you like, you know, pay a lot of money for this and go out on the beach with your boyfriend? And
My husband might be a little bit surprised. Maybe the IBM Country Club might not be ready for it.
Oh, but this is the cutting edge.
But
this is
I'll
the
be a
future.
trendsetter.
Sure. But you really do like the suits.
You like it.
Comfortable.
It's comfortable and attractive.
Very pretty.
It's attractive. Do you think you look great in that suit?
I look great.
All right, well, I tell you what. Now, that's the reaction right here.
Yeah.
Now, the point of all of this...
How do I get this off,
Yes,
Regis?
this is Peter Funt from Candid Camera.
Yeah. I heard a lot of what you said backstage when you didn't think I was listening.
Now, wait a minute. We are going to go backstage right now. While you were getting dressed, we had a camera back there.
We have Lynn on tape first,
Let's
Regis.
take a look at Lynn
Let's
first.
take a look at Lynn.
This is them getting dressed backstage.
Have you ever worn anything like that? It is different, it is. And it's, you know, this is the loose suit. And this,
You don't see all those little,
well, do you have problems? Do you have figure problems that you're concerned about?
not usually, but it's
I mean, something in the hips or the tummy, because you see,
usually not. This is, it's very,
well, you'd be surprised. I mean, most women have figure problems they're not even fully aware of, you know.
so I'm sure there's plenty being hidden under there.
I love it. She says, no, I got no problems. I'm not being there.
All right. Now we'll take a look at what happened to Maureen up there in the dressing room, okay?
I'm not seeing this. I'm not seeing this. Yeah, yeah. Now, do you think your husband would react positively to this?
Yeah, I do. I don't think my husband minds me in different clothes.
Pardon?
My husband doesn't mind me in different clothes. As well as I look good.
Yeah, well, you do look good. I mean, that's for sure. So if that's what he wants,
Tasteful, yeah.
it is really tasteful, yeah.
Regis, I don't know if your staff is quite as good at hiding a camera and a microphone as we try to be after 43 years of this, but you've helped prove an important point. Your audience members are every bit as good sports as the people we find. I think they're terrific.
All right. And for being good sports, we're going to give both our ladies a total makeover.
A real makeover.
At La Dolce Vita, one of our top beauty salons here in New York City. And Lucinda, thank you so much for coming by and being a good sport to help us set this thing up. All right, the hair by Damien and the makeup by Myrna, and have a good time today on us, okay? Peter, good luck tomorrow night. That special will be on CBS tomorrow night. Kim McGuire from Crybaby is coming out here next.
Tomorrow on Live from My Two Dads, Paul Reiser.
That really put me in the mood for some good soft rock music, and Sessions' new Everlasting Love album is perfect for these occasions. Just listen. Touch me in the morning. How can I be sure you are so beautiful? It's the right time of the night. If a picture paints 1,000 words. You also get Paul Marriott, Anne Murray, Henry Mancini, Marie McGovern, and the Bows. Everlasting Love contains 40 great hits by the original artists. Here's more. Love is available on 4 records or 3 cassette tapes for only $19.95. 2 compact discs, only $24.95. Here's how to order.
Credit card and COD customers call toll-free 1-800-632-1700 or save COD fees by sending $19.95 for 4 records or 3 cassettes or $24.95 for 2 compact discs plus $4 shipping and handling to Everlasting Love, P.O. Box 3200 M, Colorado Springs, Colorado.
So the new John Waters film Crybaby is coming out, and in an industry filled with the gorgeous starlets looking for fame and glamour, it's kind of refreshing to find an actress who has the willingness to accentuate her unusual features to look offbeat, a little crazy, in her first feature film. That's what happened to Kim McGuire, who debuts tomorrow in Crybaby, and here's Miss Kim McGuire. Nice to see you. You know Leeza. Have a seat right here.
Great outfit, Kim.
Thank you. I want you to know that you're my first national talk show. National talk
Glad to hear that.
Yes.
So, you must be excited, huh?
I am. This is like a dream come true.
You see, I went on a limb. I projected you're going to be like a huge star, which I think was safe.
Thank you. Thank you. And that's from you, so it really is a big compliment, Leeza. Thank
Now,
you.
who are you playing in this movie?
I'm playing Mona Hatchet-Face Malnarowski. You love it. She's the tough girl of Johnny Depp's gang.
Right.
Yeah.
Been acting for a while?
Yes, I started off as a dancer when I was 3, and I sing and act act and do the whole bit.
Now, there are some actresses who wouldn't want to play a character named Hatchet Face.
That's right. It was so unusual, Regis and Leeza, because I had never seen myself on film before.
Mm-hmm.
And so now to see yourself on film and then to see yourself as Hatchet Face.
You're used to playing these characters. Now, here's an ad that's getting a lot of attention. This is the new Egg magazine. And here it is for iWorks, right?
Yes. Yes.
Now, that's our lady right there, Kim McGuire.
That's sort of Hatchet Face's sister-in-law or something like that.
The evil twin or something.
Yeah.
No, you know, it's not easy for any actress to get parts. But what did you have to do to sell yourself in a town that's so competitive?
Well, it was so interesting because I got this role without an agent. I was in...
Which is against all the rules.
Yes, I was in Kentucky doing 6 months of theater, playing an avant-garde Alice in Wonderland, where I played Alice and the Queen, in a Chekhov play, and Winifred in Once Upon a Mattress, the role that made Cal Burnett, my idol, a star. And I came back to New York because I was living here. Now I'm out in L.A. I want to be bi-coastal now. And I didn't know anything about Crybaby. I was freelancing with 7 agents. No one put me up for the role because I don't normally play tough. I normally play more of a Ado Annie, mini-face sort of type thing. And I randomly sent my picture to 6 casting directors. Paula Harold, the casting director, I love her. She's out now in L.A., called me up and said, "Do you look like a picture?" And I said, "Yeah." They told me about the role, and I said, "Should I come in as me or as Hatchet?" And they said, "Oh, come in as you." Well, I decided I better do something. So I went in with the leather skirt and my hair all teased and the scarf around my neck and the heels. And I met with her on a Tuesday. And then she brought me in the following Tuesday to meet with John Waters and the producer, Rachel Calloway. I met them at 2:30. Went home, kind of crashed. 5:30, the phone rang. It was the casting director and John Waters.
They loved you. You were just right for the movie.
No, I know they were looking for someone with a bavoom kind of body.
They said the body of a goddess and the face of a mule. So.
We should look at what you look like in the film.
Yeah.
You got a clip with you.
Yeah, let's take a look at a clip now from Crybaby. Does this need to be set up?
It's the courtroom scene.
Courtroom scene from Crybaby. Here she is.
Order in this courtroom. What a sad vision of today's youth. The juvenile authorities have had it with great gangs. Milton Hackett, Wanda Wood, Mona Malnorowski, also known as Hatchet Face. You are blights on this community. Are the parents here?
Yes, Your Honor. We've been praying all night for our son.
No wonder your children are in trouble. And you, Miss Malnorowski, by the way, that's a shame about your face.
There's nothing the matter with my face. I got character.
Well, I want you to know, since this film, you've been cast in 2 movies. Henry Winkler's new film called Disturbed.
Yes.
And also in Rob Reiner's new movie called Misery.
Yes.
This is the way it's going.
It's setting a trend here, I think.
Crybaby, Disturbed, Misery. Who knows what's next?
Well,
I don't know.
you're on your way, and it's great to have you back. See, you left here just a Hatchet Face, and you come back a star.
There you go. Congratulations.
Thank you. Good luck to you.
Real nice man.
We'll be back with the Love Chef in just a moment on tape.
Accommodations for some guests of Live, provided by the New York Marriott Marquis on Broadway, featuring New York's only Republican rooftop restaurant, The View, and JW, New York's newest entertainment room. For tickets to Live with Regis and Kathy Lee, please write to Guest Relations, 36A West 66th Street, New York, New York 10023.
How would you like a free gift from a famous movie star that may help you look 15 years younger? It's an incredible report called How to Use Amazing Oriental Secrets to Age-Proof Your Face and Your Body. You'll learn how to look 15 years younger, how to flush excess fat out of your body, how to make your eyes lie about your age, how to keep your hands young-looking, how to have a youthful neck, how to smooth away lines around your mouth. And this amazing report is yours absolutely free.
Hello, I'm Nancy Kwan. Have you ever wondered why it's so hard to tell how old most Oriental women are? Since ancient times, we've had a beauty secret. just recently introduced to the Western world. Our secret is called pearl cream, and it's made from real pearls.
With pearl cream, my wrinkles just seem to melt away. Everyone keeps asking me what I've done to look so young.
Genuine precious pearls are pulverized into a lustrous powder. Special Oriental ingredients are then added to make this incredible skin treatment.
I'd like to tell everyone to try pearl cream before thinking about plastic surgery.
A 30-day supply of Oriental Pearl Cream is only $19.95. Now, remember that report full of incredible Oriental youth secrets? If you order right now, it's yours, absolutely free, with your Pearl Cream.
Try it for 10 days. If you don't look and feel years younger, if your friends don't actually accuse you of having had a facelift, simply return the unused portion for full refund.
But keep the fabulous Oriental secrets as your free gift. Call 1-800-733-8100 or send $19.95 plus $3 shipping to Pearl Cream, Box 1313, Burbank, California. That's Pearl Cream, Box 1313, Burbank, California. For COD and credit card orders, call 1-800-733-8100. Also available at all General Nutrition Centers.
How are you? Here is everybody's favorite, the Love Chef, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to make some shepherd's pie, which is a dish that some people may think is too much for them to make, but actually it's not that tough.
Very simple to make. And the nice part about shepherd's pie is that you could hide all your mistakes from the week, all the leftovers, and, you know, put it all together and put mashed potatoes on top as we have over here.
And it looks beautiful,
doesn't it? Look good?
Yeah.
It covers all your sins from the week before. Okay. We start off with, and those of you, I want to make this a big point here. This is ground beef, Reg. 1.5 pounds of ground beef. It depends on what type you like. You want extra lean, you want a low cholesterol diet. You can also use ground chicken, ground veal, and ground turkey now. It's available in most stores. We have 1 large chopped onion. I know it looks like a lot of onions, but it really isn't. It gets down to nothing. And this is before
a lot of them waste away.
Yeah, of course. And they fall on the floor, and Julian has to clean them up. 2 tablespoons of pure olive oil. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And we have 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, which is 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. And then we have, I'm using a can of Green Giant, 50% less salt, because again, I want to take some of the sodium out, all the taste with less salt.
Can you use any vegetable you want? You have to use peas.
Well, you can use, that's right, you could change the vegetables. I just happen to use peas, and use the other peas if you like. I just prefer the, and I'm a spokesperson and doing some work for.
So that's what
Green Giant, yes.
Gotcha, Jolly Green.
Yes,
Love Chef, yes.
Green Giant. And if you eat too many of these things, you have a little sprout, and then this is what we're going to give Kathy. Anyway,
Love Chef doing a stick for you. I hope you appreciate this.
Yes, they wanted it. They begged me to do this. The lady in the 3rd row with the blonde hair said, do it. 2 medium carrots. And there is a lady.
She really did, too.
Yes, I know. 2 medium carrots. These are cooked because you know how long carrots take to cook. And then we have 2 of them. 1 teaspoon of dry thyme. And this is where you can sing when you do this, and we put in the recipe as I reach in there to that jet, time on my hands, and we'll do that later. 1.5 teaspoons of sage. This is sage. This is powdered sage. Yeah. If you're going to use the other type, you do a little less. And mashed potatoes. We have about 4 potatoes in here. And may I have, please, the magic ingredients, the oil and the onion. And we have this real high, a little bit of olive oil in here, and we have the onions. Now, these brown, Rach, and you move it around with the spoon real good, and we're going to brown the meat, okay? And we brown it like so, again, using any type of your favorite meat.
Now, what would you cook it like? A hamburger steak, and you're going to put it in one piece under the potatoes?
We're going to put it into the bowl. Now, this is browned through magic. TV is magic. And my magic wand, ladies and gentlemen,
no, the Love Chef brought his magic wand.
Yes.
Ladies, a little one for the lady, too.
The lady in the 3rd row, yes.
Made that be a little magic for you with the Love Chef.
You never know, yes.
Love Chef is counting on it.
That's my grandmother up there. Be careful what you tell.
You just lost her.
We have browned meat that's going into my oven to tableware bowl. You see the onions? You see
you lose
they
onions.
go all over. You lose
like
onions.
you said, Love Chef.
That's right. And you put all this in here. This is browned.
Well, what is this, a meal for 12?
No, this is only for a few people. Then you put the Worcestershire sauce in here. Yes, like so. Then we pour the peas in the middle. We're going to make a little mound here. A little mound. It does it nice.
And then the carrots.
Then you put the carrots so deliciously. Look how we do this. We put them all around. We're going to make like a little mound. It's
poetry in a bowl.
In a bowl. In motion. Yes. By the way, I'm glad you had a good time in upstate New York. I'm on my way for my buffalo Wings and Albany and all those good things.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't you have a good time?
Everywhere I go, you
Did they have the band at the airport that I sent out there? I sent that band out there. Now, Rich, this is a throwaway pastry bag, you know, which you could use the end of it any plastic bag. And we're going to do our little potatoes, and we're going to make them in rings all over. The point fell in, but I know, Gelman had to see the point fall in, but it's okay. This is sizzle, Gelman. This is a big show. We keep going here.
Why don't you just lay them on, Love Chef? Why are we going through all
You don't
this?
have to go through it, but it looks so nice, Rich. And it covers up a multitude of sins.
And there's the flag.
You put this on top.
What flag is that, anyway?
I don't know. Did you see that flag?
Oh, live with Regis and
Kathy Lee. Yes. Then you go to the oven, ladies and gentlemen, 375 degrees. In 40 minutes, you go in.
40 minutes.
40 minutes. Almatol.
The Love Chef.
The Love Chef. Does that look good? Yes.
Does look good.
Oh, yes. Serving is beautiful thing. Nice accessories
You know,
in the
and
kitchen.
it's a one-pot dish, too.
One-pot dish and a one-pot pan. Look at this. You want more mashed potatoes?
Gee, that's really attractively done, Love
Yes,
Chef.
well, I did it quick. You
Oh,
can cut
yeah.
it and do it like a... Well, that's what, Chef, it's like, that's the way it's like when you dig in.
Call
you know.
those sheep in. We're ready for dinner.
Oh, gee. We need...
Love Chef, I mean...
We need happy faces.
Love Chef.
We need happy faces.
Love Chef is knocking himself out here, but over there, it counts. Who cares? Throw it out.
You got to get it moving. You got to get it moving. I'm going to eat right out of the bowl here, I think. I'm going to get in here.
I got to tell you, that really is terrific, Love Chef.
Thank you.
Shepherd's pie in our recipe in the newsletter. We'll be back in a moment. Thank you, Love Chef. You're the greatest.
For information on any of this week's shows, please send $1 in a self-addressed stamped business-size envelope to Live Newsletter, issue number 37, Post Office Box 1000, Hillsdale, New Jersey, 07642.
I'm using this other long-distance company. Try to call Phoenix. Misdial Fiji. I try again. Fiji again. So I call the operator. She says she can't give me instant credit. I say AT&T always did. She says, you're not dealing with AT&T.
If you miss dealing with AT&T, it's easier than ever to come back. Just call 1-800-631-2800 right now and we'll switch you back for free.
They kept saying how much money I'd save, so I kept waiting for that first no bill. Then I get it. I'm not kidding. I thought it was a typo. I mean, where were the big savings?
People who thought they could do better than AT&T are coming back for the real value, like the Reach Out America plan, where you can save 24 hours a day. Come back now for free. Call 1-800-631-2800.
Takes longer to get through. They aren't saving me what they said, so why am I doing this? But I thought, you know what? It's going to be a real pain to switch back.
Coming back to AT&T is easy. All you have to do is call us. We'll have you back with dependable AT&T long-distance service in no time. If you call right now, we'll even switch you for free.
The last straw, when it took so long to reach a real person. I had, some problems, some questions about my bill. But I kept having to wait. I kept getting this recording.
You can count on AT&T to be there whenever you call, just like you can count on us to make every conversation sound as clear as being right there. Don't wait to get back the service you deserve. Call now.
You gotta read the fine.
Where's the big savings?
You gotta follow their rules. I couldn't believe it.
Why am I doing this? I don't get it.
They gotta be big savings.
You're not dealing with AT&T.
Well, I am now.
1-800-631-2800 or dependable crystal clear AT&T long-distance service. It's easy, and if you call right now, we'll switch you for free. You couldn't pick a better time to come back.
All right, we're excited to have one of America's top fashion designers with us today. Her own distinctive fashions now been making their mark for the last 2 decades. And today we're going to take a first look at her new fall fashions. Here she is, Miss Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary. Nice to have you here. Have a seat.
It's lovely to be on your show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You people always work like a year or 6 months ahead, don't you?
6 months a year.
So right now your fall fashion line is underway, is finished.
We're going to show it today at 12 o'clock to the World Press.
Oh, is that right? At 12 o'clock today?
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting a big jump here.
Yes, we're getting the preview
And
of
so here is Tim wearing a beautiful gold quilted No, you have to go on a severe diet to look good in these clothes, and you have to have wonderful legs.
Yes, you do, which you have no problem with that either of those things.
And the nice thing about this, I designed this particular skirt. It's a pleated skirt, and it's wonderful for traveling. Something wonderful happened to me. I became the ambassadress for KLM Airlines. So I've had these wonderful trips to Europe, and I wore this pleated dress which doesn't crease.
That's one of those you just roll up and carry it away.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Tim.
What is your inspiration for this year's line?
Now this happens to be a suit and a very short skirt again that's in cloquet, and this is from my latest collection, which hasn't even been seen by the world yet. It's Mary McFadden's studio collection, and it's in black cloquet, and it's much less expensive than my couture line.
Elegant, though. I'm so glad
and it's
to see
also
short skirts.
wonderful for traveling. And
You
I
like
took
short skirts, huh, Lisa?
Well, I mean, I'm just glad that they're still happening. That Mary has them so prominently in her life.
Now, this is a 16th century Venice. Is
That's right.
The inspiration?
The whole collection was based on 16th century Venice. And my husband and I, we had a wonderful chance to go to Venice about a month ago. And we did it with KLM, Europe by Design. We could plan our own trip. It was wonderful because we could see all the extraordinary things in Venice that we wouldn't normally see. Like we saw the secret chambers in the Doge's Palace.
Oh, I know. That's really an inspirational city.
And so I took this sweater with me because it just rolls up into a ball. It doesn't crease. And it's wonderful. It's black and white. I can wear it in the day and the evening. And then a wonderful scarf is excellent for traveling.
And that's it right there.
And there it is.
Great.
Thank you.
Very pretty.
Now, Michelle is one of my fitting models.
It's like a tapestry she's wearing.
And it is a tapestry. In fact, in my last collection, we had a whole series of tapestry jackets. And I decided to make those into knits. And this is a knit jacket in Lurex and rayon knit. And it's also excellent for traveling.
The fabrics are all very rich in texture.
Don't you love that
I
part?
do.
I love having lovely tapestries in the collection. And this is part of the Mary McFadden knit design. And again, another lovely tapestry. And this is a beautiful tapestry which also has a scarf. And I wore this on one of our trips recently that my husband and I took to Paris. And it goes wonderfully for the day and for the evening.
Boy, it's a pretty collection. It really is. So you're unveiling the whole thing at noon today.
At noon today. Keep your fingers crossed.
Oh, I bet you're very excited. Do you still get nervous?
I still do.
Yeah.
You know, it's
all right. Also, incidentally, we have, speaking of inspiration...
we have my husband
yes,
here.
Cole Johanna.
And he's lovely and
Cole,
creative.
come on over.
I want to say hi to you. And how are you?
Hi, Cole. Nice to see you.
And he's recently come to work and helped me to design for the couture line and all the other lines. He's been very creative.
I'll bet. Well, you've got a lovely collection this year.
Well, thank you. I had a lovely wife this year. We're still newlyweds.
Yeah, you sure are.
That's, there's an age difference here, but apparently it's working very well, huh?
That's right.
Yes, it is. It is. Ups and downs, and we're back on the ups.
Oh,
and here we stay.
Well, there are always ups and downs, so
This is it.
I mean, you sound like you're a master in this.
well, I don't want to say
Yes, to think of this.
Let's get back to Mary, shall we?
Right. Well, fashion and marriages are similar then in hemlines and in relationships. The long and short of it is that there are ups and downs.
Yeah.
But now, do you find that you have similar tastes? Because I know you're very instrumental in designing, helping Mary design the clothes.
We do. I think that when we work together, something new is born of both of us. Whereas my taste might be extreme in one way, Mary's extreme in another. We find a middle ground, and that's what you see. It's something that's a moderation of the young and the experienced, and something new is born
You've had
of
a
it.
lot of critical success with this, so congratulations.
Sounds like he has rejuvenated you a little bit.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, it's easy to see why.
I keep up with her.
This guy.
Well, that's terrific. Well, okay, there it is, unveiled later today. Mary McFadden's fall line, and it looks sensational. And we'll be back in a moment.
Monday on Live, singing group Sweet Sensation.
When constipation strikes, you feel bloated, twisted, and fibers so slow. You want fast medicine, X-Lax. It lets your body work naturally to put you back on top of the world. Fast, X-Lax, the right medicine.
This way to get rid of corns is dangerous, but Dr. Scholl's corn removers are clinically proven safe and effective. Within 5 applications, the painful corn will be replaced with new, softer skin. We guarantee it. Dr. Scholl's corn removers.
Presenting Fisher-Price Sports. Let's go out to the park for a baseball game that has everything. There's Rocky stealing second. This rookie is all fired up. What a swing! It's a triple play. On to basketball highlights. Great moves from the only home court that travels. Now for some football action. What a kick! The quarterback throws a long bomb, and the ref signals a touchdown. These exciting games brought to you by Fisher-Price Sports.
He's been coming here 40 years now. About the same time Blue Cross started helping South Carolinians pay their medical bills, filling the gaps in Medicare for his folks and thousands of others. Now it's his turn to relax, with the security and personal service found only in a Blue Cross 65 plan.
Call Blue Cross today. We have the 65 plan for you, and you don't have to answer health questions. Call toll-free 1-800-444-0030.
Next time on Cheers, Carla serves up a 5-course Thanksgiving feast.
Gobble, gobble.
Oh, come on, gang. Why isn't everybody eating?
Having a slight problem with the damn bird.
Well, you better fix it fast, Pilgrim, because the natives are getting restless.
I have never been witness to such a silly, soft...
And you were saying, Diane?
Sam Malone, kiss your butt. Goodbye.
Turkey Day turmoil on Cheers.
Thursday night at 11 on Channel 25.
Well, this concludes our show. One more to go, kid. Are you holding up all right?
Yeah, I'm having such a great
I
time.
am. It is a nice departure from... Now, hey,
Aww.
Cody, check this out, kid.
Be nice to him. I need this job like
Cody, look what I got for you. A little present.
Some members of our studio audience will receive the following. Safer, effective pesticide for use in the garden, the home, and on pets, designed with the environment in mind. Murder on bugs, but not on us. We're safer. Paul Mitchell Professional Salon Products, luxurious hair care and styling tools. Paul Mitchell, your style demands it. Johnny Cat is America's #1 premium cat litter. And now with our new drawstring litter box liners, Johnny Cat and a little privacy is all any cat needs. Vaseline Intensive Care Lotion. When you think of your hands, think of our name. Start feeling dry skin on contact. Tomorrow on Live, Paul Reiser from My Two Dads, tips on basic eye makeup, new car products, and a recipe for Passover. Tomorrow on Live.
And good-looking zip-line raincoats, also $39.75. So get ready for your own Easter parade and march over to Burlington for the kids' clothing sale on now.
Football gave me great memories and some painful knees. I remember those smelly old-fashioned liniments, but time and training methods have changed. Today's trainers use Flexol 454, the aloe vera-based pain-relieving gel used by trainers in all major pro sports. Now Flexol is available to the rest of us who live with pain. I might just ask for my old job back. Flexol 454, it's a winner.
A paraplegic walks for the first time.
Hi, everybody. Thank you very much. It's Friday, April 6th, 1990, the first week of April coming to an end. As a matter of fact, Leeza Gibbons' week, pitch hitting Kathy Lee, coming to an end as well. Going out in her spring-like powder blue
Well, I'm
jacket.
pretending that linen is the appropriate attire.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we're expecting snow tonight here.
I'm from L.A. What do I know?
Can you believe it? I mean, winter is finally coming to New York.
I know. Well, it's been a mild one, though, hasn't it?
It really has been mild.
And you're getting a cold to celebrate.
Yeah, I took my workout with Radu the other day, all steamed up, just threw the overcoat on, jumped in a cab, and here I am, all going down for the count. But anyway, it's been a nice week, and we've enjoyed having you here. And
You've got the nicest staff in all of TV. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You know, I must tell you that the first and the second day Lisa was here, we have a
I
handsome...
hate it when he starts like this.
We have a handsome young weatherman here at the
Oh, I'm
station.
hating this worse.
Sam Champion, who was over there in the corner eyeballing Lisa. Then the guy disappeared. I mean, I never saw him again. Even Joy said to me, "Has that weatherman been around?" I said, I guess he didn't like what he saw or something, but I've never seen him again. Yesterday, walked into the dressing room just to say something to Lisa, and there he was.
It was the baby.
No, it wasn't the baby. It was him.
It was the baby. My mother was there, too. We had sort of a thing
This
happen.
guy's been stalking you.
Hardly. He's a nice guy.
All right, well, how did Trump do last night with the opening of Taj Mahal? Are you kidding? They jammed the place. He needs $1 million a day. He made it in a couple of hours. Who did he go with? Was Ivana on his arm? No. Was Marla on his arm? No. Who was on his arm? Merv. I swear to you, that's how it wound up. Merv Griffin was there.
Well, he could do worse than Merv.
Anyway, the mobs are clogging the posh Taj Mahal. Of course, it was expected to open big, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
The big test comes this coming winter when the crowds dwindle down there in Atlantic City. But apparently, a very fast start, big fireworks, big magical display.
Yeah, they did the whole hoopla. Donald can pull it off.
Yeah, Merv introduced him, you know, and they had these fumes of smokes come out, and then the music played Eye of the Tiger. Din, 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 Eye of the Tiger! And through all that smoke, wearing his black overcoat and the power red tie, came the Donald. Eye of the Tiger! I want your money!
There's no ego involved there, I don't think, do you?
But he's a showman.
Well,
and that's what it takes. Now,
notice how Regis and I are starting to think alike.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Once they start talking like that, you know. Doesn't want to go home. You know that. Why would it want to go back and sit in that dark, dingy studio looking at Mary Hart flexing her legs?
It's true.
Both of them flexing their legs, eyeballing each other. You know, who needs that in their life? You come here, you do a live show, it's a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. You're the hit of the town, you got the weatherman chasing you. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. It's been the highlight of my life so far.
But gotta leave.
It's over. So I'm told.
Did you see this yesterday outside the White House? George Bush and Michael Jackson. I mean, the spacesuit Jackson was wearing, look like he came from outer space. Yeah, he was striding around there. It was really funny.
What do you think they were talking about?
Well, Michael wasn't talking about anything. Bush was doing all the talking, but it was quite a sight.
Did you see what I got?
What'd you get?
This came in from Kathy Lee. Yesterday, in case anyone missed it yesterday, the baby was on, my baby. Look, Kathy Lee sends this little outfit. It's so cute. Look, aww. But here's the clincher. She sent this headband. Look at this. Is that too cute?
That really is.
Thank you, Kathy Lee. It's adorable.
Yeah.
All right, Reed. That's very sweet of her. It's a very nice thing to do.
I love the names of these kids manufacturers. This one is Nini Bambini.
Nini Bambini.
Do you see it right here?
But check this out.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
That really is.
It's fun to dress them up.
It's just adorable.
Okay, Reed. I just thought I'd have to get that in.
And speaking of little headwear, Monday on our show, we're doing a segment on Easter bonnets. Gelman, is that right? So if you have tickets for Monday's show, we invite you to bring along your Easter bonnet. Well, who knows, you may become a part of our Easter celebration. Apparently, we're doing a segment on new hats, bonnets for this.
Easter bonnet.
And what are they supposed to do with theirs? What does that mean?
Wear them and maybe they'll get on camera.
Oh, I see.
Bring them on.
All right, so if you come to the show on Monday, bring your Easter bonnet, and Gelman says maybe. If he feels like it, you'll get on camera. We're still not sure.
I tried to go see Crazy People last night because Paul Reiser is on the show today.
Yeah.
And he's in that movie with Dudley Moore and Daryl Hannah. And this never happens in L.A. They said screening at 7. It's an industry screening. Only here you get to eat popcorn. In L.A. they're very snooty about that stuff.
They don't have popcorn at the screenings anymore?
You're supposed to watch the movie, you know.
Yeah.
So but it didn't happen. 7 o'clock, 7:15, 7:30, quarter to late. No movie. No movie. I don't know if someone stole it.
You mean the film never showed up?
Well, we saw about 3 minutes.
Yeah, the film broke.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
fixed
it broke. I tell you, to see a screening here in New York, it's screening hell. I mean, they don't know how to do it, first of all. They invite everybody in the world there. You can't get a seat, and it's not run very well. And there's always
we'll
a
talk
surprise.
to Paul about it.
All right, fine. So nobody got to see his new movie.
Well, no, everyone that stayed, I had a shoot last night afterwards, so I had to leave, Regis. I had a shoot at 9:30.
Excuse her. She had a shoot.
It was a documentary.
Who are you documenting?
It's true. We're actually doing a documentary on AIDS babies.
Oh.
And it's quite a touching.
I'll bet.
It's a great.
That's
It's
a sad
a
story.
great piece.
Anybody see Brent Musburger last night on with
Whoa,
Sam
right.
Donaldson, giving his side of the story? You know, that's something I've never seen. Usually when a guy is thrown off a show or loses show or is canceled, whatever you want to call it, you just never hear from him again until he pops up somewhere down the line on the next show. But old Brent got on last night and gave his side of it.
I respect him for that.
Yeah, and it's very interesting. I mean, he said it wasn't about money. It wasn't about anything except his relationships with his bosses, I guess, right? His bosses, I guess, right?
Well, telling it like it is something that's not, you don't see that much of these days, except on this show, of course, in which case Regis knows no other way to go.
Brent is gonna do it again with David Letterman tonight. But here's what the reaction was to his appearance on the show last night. He talked about two fellas, Ted Shaker and Neil Pilson over at CBS. Shaker said, "I wish to remember Brent the way he was Monday night, gracious and professional." And it was disappointing to watch, said Pilson. So everybody has their side of this story.
Well, I'm sure that the appearance with Letterman will be somewhat different in tone.
I think so. To go from Sam Donaldson to David Letterman, you could have a nervous breakdown doing that. Brent, stay home, pull the covers over your head, and forget
Don't
about
put
it.
yourself through this.
Absolutely. Monday on Live, those three lovely girls who make up the pop group Sweet Sensation will sing for us. In addition to having toured with New Kids on the Block, Sweet Sensation was has just recorded a remake of their hit song Love Child. Not their hit song, but a hit song, Love Child. What Motown group, also consisting of three ladies, recorded the original version of Love Child? Okay?
Now, everybody knows this, Reg.
I know. Gelman, you know, makes the questions real simple. So simple that people are laughing in the streets about it. Today on our show, my two dads, crazy people, Paul Reiser, they're getting very, very hot. He'll be here. We also have some new car products from Dr. Frank Vigiano, our new products guy, who has brought back some great stuff for your car.
Jerome Alexander, the expert makeup artist, he's with us today, as you saw him in the opening billboard. He's going to do someone over in the audience, as you saw, but also I get to go from day to night.
That's right.
So I'm going to get the razzle-dazzle treatment.
Just by redoing your eyes, you can make that transition.
Well, I could use some additional help. We only have time for the eyes. But we also have the recipe for chicken soup.
Chicken soup.
Today's
The Perfect Chicken Soup by Roxanne Gold, who is quite a restaurant lady, a consultant. She does it all, and the Perfect Chicken Soup coming up. All right, we'll go to the phones right now. Let's go down to Philadelphia. Rose Armenta is there. Rose, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Good, Rose.
Hi, Rose.
Hi.
Say hello to Leeza, Rose.
Hi, Lisa.
I bet you know the answer to our question.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Rose, you watch us on Channel 10 WCAU, huh?
Yeah?
Yeah. What do you do?
I'm just a housewife.
Oh, Rose, just
There's
a
no such
housewife.
thing.
Yeah.
I know there is no such thing. You're right.
Absolutely. I mean, you are a household engineer.
You're right.
That's right, a domestic goddess, as Roseanne Barr would say. After all. Yes, that's right. Absolutely.
All right, Rose. Love Child, Motown. What was the biggest singing group they ever had?
I know, but I can't remember. Could I say the Pointer Sisters?
Oh.
No, you could, and you did, Rose, and you wrong.
Oh, I know.
That was not a bad guess, though.
Sorry, Rose. Rose?
Yeah.
Bye, Rose.
Goodbye.
Oh, you're not going to tell me the answer?
You'll
keep watching.
Keep watching, Rose. It'll be up in just a second.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Rose. Good old Rose. Okay, we'll be right back with Paul Reiser in a moment. Stay with us.
Tuesday on Live from the hit movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, actor Josh Pius.
These are boisterous. They're probably crackly roisterous. So provide a whole potato taste. Oh boys, these are all boisterous.
Out, please. Out, please.
Aren't you glad you used style? Don't you wish everybody did?
Did I do that? I thought my aerobics teacher was nuts. She said new coffee Mate Light tasted great and was better for us. Had 50% less fat, just 8 calories. Amazing. It really tasted rich and creamy.
Coffee Mate Light. Don't doubt it. Try it.
Now there's a flashlight that doesn't just show kids what's ahead of them, but what's around them, too. The flash flashlight that turns into a lantern from Fisher-Price.
The Fisher-Price water barrel makes it easy to cultivate an interest in gardening. In fact, with its working garden hose and realistic features, it's amazing what a little squirt can do in the garden. The Fisher-Price water barrel with working garden hose.
Minute microwave side dishes.
What Minute puts in it?
A name that means they've got it delicious and you've got it easy.
What Minute puts in it?
Tempting tender noodles, light fluffy rice, and smiles that say,
Thanks, Mom. What Minute puts in it?
creations like creamy noodles Alfredo with all the flavor you crave. Now from the microwave. Minute microwave side dishes.
Great taste. That's what Minute puts in it.
Hey, Joe! Emergency, Joe! What? We've been robbed! Again? I don't believe this. Well, I'll tell you one thing. We are moving out of this neighborhood, pal. Yes, I'd like to report a robbery. What'd they get? Everything. Everything. Sports section, business section, the whole Sunday paper.
Funny stuff. Well, that was Paul Reiser as he appears on My Two Dads, and starting tonight. Today, as a matter of fact, I guess the movie. Or is it Wednesday? Wednesday, yeah, starting next week. You will see him in a big new movie called Crazy People with Dudley Moore. And here's Mr. Paul Reiser.
Welcome back home, I guess you did.
Come on in, yeah. Little trouble with the screening last night. What kind of a thing is this?
You know what happened? It's the technology is not what it should be. The hamster, one of the hamsters died. And they got a non-union hamster and it just
it didn't work out.
They can't trust those the union hamsters got to the non-union hamsters.
Exactly, so it's sort of a kind of a walkout thing.
Yeah, but not, I mean...
But you saw the first 3 minutes.
I saw the first 3 minutes.
What else do you want?
You were brilliant there. You were.
Yeah.
You were very prominent.
Then I kind of fade and I end up not really in the mood. But the first 3 minutes I feel...
Very strong.
We did that just so it would be designed just for this interview, so I would look very prominent in the film.
Worked out
Boy,
swell.
you're awfully hot. You got the movie coming out next week. You just finished a week here at Caroline's Seaport.
It was a lot of fun down there, and the show is back on Monday nights at 8 o'clock.
Do all your pals come from New York to see you when you appear like at the Carolines?
Everyone.
Yeah.
I had, because the guys, it's a pretty small club as far as clubs go, and the guy at the door will say, "Do you have a friend named Al? Went to school with?" I go, "Probably. Give him a table." So like, then I go, he said he's a cousin. I go, "I don't know." There were 4 women who were my mother. This is absolutely
and one night.
And one of them was, and my mother was actually one of them. So we had to screen 3 other women who looked somewhat sort of like a Stella Parsons, Shelley Winters kind of look, and then we had to, we screened them out. We got to my mother.
Your New York buddies now that you're, decidedly an LA guy.
Happy to get out of here.
No, it's great. It's really fun. I always think that at a certain point, though, if the entire audience is filled with people that I know, we should just skip the show. No, I know everybody. Why don't we just go for coffee? I don't have to work. That's, those are a few strangers.
Or just gossip about the girls you all had in high school or something.
The girl, she was there. This is amazing. The girl who everybody loved as a kid was there. And what's scary is her son is in high school that we went to. This is like, I must be old now.
No kidding.
I can't even imagine what you
don't even think about it. Wow. So she stayed there in the neighborhood, married, and her son is not going to the high school you went to. Out on Long Island?
I went to Stuyvesant High School right here in Manhattan.
You got married, though.
I did.
Recently.
I did.
Yeah, that's quite a story, too, Mr. Reiser.
What?
Well, I mean, it seemed to be love at first sight.
Yeah, it was. It was a love at. I met my bride in Pittsburgh. I was working a comedy club, and she grew up there. She was going to school there. She was a waitress, and I kind of locked eyes. You know what I mean? She was the gutsy one. She walked over to me, introduced herself, and I'll never forget my first words. I actually went. I literally couldn't speak. I was.
Now you're a guy that's been all over the world in these comedy stores. You've been out to the coast. You got your own TV show. You're a big hit. This girl must have
She had a certain thing in her eyes. I was either love or a general nausea, but something happened.
Something happened.
I felt unable to talk, and
she felt the same way a little bit.
Yeah, but it came out in a better way. When she's nervous, she gets very confident. She was, "Hi." And wow, and I
so how long did you go before you popped the big question?
We were about 7 years.
I thought he was going to say 7 minutes. Oh my God.
Well, what question are you talking about?
To marry.
Oh, well, you can't just... First I had to,
7 years after...
Well, I couldn't speak for 5.
Oh,
I
see.
Then I found out her name, and we got to know each other a little bit.
5 years to get her name, and then he closed in.
Then I closed the deal, and now it's a done deal.
And now you got a house. You just bought a new house in LA, which is a very big deal.
Oh, boy.
For all of
First
us.
house, Paul?
First house, and...
traumatic experience.
Because I grew up in the city, so when something breaks, and you have an apartment, something breaks, you call the guy, And if you get the guy will come, the guy fixes it. Now you own a house. I am the guy. And I can get me. That's not the problem.
Right.
I'm available as anything.
Are you a handy?
Oh, very, very skilled. I can see the problem. I go, honey, get another guy. I don't know what this is. My guess is there's too much flooding for a bedroom. You know what I mean? I can eyeball the problem right off the bat. You bet.
Now, do you live on a hill out there, or...?
At one time. Then those kind of earthquakey things. And so now we're not quite on the hill, but higher up than some people.
Do you worry? Do you guys worry about earthquakes? I mean, that's one thing that I never think about anymore.
I don't anymore. Do you?
Well, everybody worries about it, but I thought it was like Disneyland. It was a ride, you know what I mean? The ground started moving. I went, whoa, let's do that again, Until you own a house. Then it's frightening because it's not so exciting. Then it's, hey, this is my property. Why don't you take that across the street? That whole shake thing.
Mr. Homeowner.
They made a very big deal out of the earthquake protection. We've got kits now. Did you have these? One for your car,
it's
one
like
for your home.
Water and a can of beans, you know what I mean?
Well,
and a flashlight, so you can find the water.
What does this kit do in case the earth starts shaking?
It's, dehydrated food.
Oh, I see. It gets you through the earthquake.
Gets you through, because theoretically they're very survivable.
See, but see, now, I maybe, again, it's the New York background. I think that even if there was a nuclear fallout, or you just couldn't get any food, you could still probably get Chinese food delivered. This is somehow that's a different type of
Pick
food.
up the phone and the guy will somehow get to your door.
Exactly. They just, it's different. They grow it elsewhere.
When you got that guy waiting with the Chinese
Just
food.
get some lo mein.
Well, Paul, all kidding aside, your career really is zooming. I mean, you've got a hit series. You've got a big movie coming out now with Dudley.
I'm very
You've
excited.
got the comedy stuff going.
I'm unbelievably big. I'll tell you the truth. Hot. Just to give you an idea, sitting here now talking to you, I'm losing money. Just to give you an idea. That's how unbelievable.
Well, where do you see yourself in 5 years, Mr.
Napping. Yeah, this has been a crazy week. I'm having fun, though. The movie was a lot of fun to do. And Dudley Moore is is the silliest man in the world.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
A silly
advertising business. You guys having some fun with them, right?
We play it's about truth in advertising. We play partners in this advertising firm. And he decides that he can't lie anymore. He's reached a point where he has to tell the truth, and he comes up with these outrageously honest ads. And, of course, I realize he's nuts. And we have him committed to an asylum, and then the ads take off, and we have to go crawling back to him, and the asylum runs Madison Avenue.
So this really is truth in advertising.
Yeah,
absolutely.
All right, well, let's take a look at a scene now from Crazy People, okay? Let's see. Is there a setup here that I should know about?
Yeah, just what I said, actually.
Yeah, he's showing him his new, Dudley showing Paul his new brainstorm for an ad.
Buy Volvos. They're boxy, but they're good. We know they're not sexy. This is not a smart time to be sexy anyway, with so many new diseases around. Be safe instead of sexy. Right. Volvo. Boxy, but good. Are you crazy?
I thought this would appeal to a no-nonsense type consumer.
Who the hell ever heard of advertising that a car is boxy? Who?
They are boxy. They are boxy. An intelligent buyer knows that. Hey, let's not fool the public anymore. Let's not lie, Steve. Let's level with America.
We can't level, you idiot. We're in advertising.
Gives you a chance, too, for your comedic side and some dramatic flair as well.
Well, what's fun about this guy is he's just so overwhelmed with the problem. He's trying to keep Dudley Moore happy and trying to keep the advertising going, and pulling his hair out time. It's fun.
It's cute.
And My Two Dads back on Monday nights?
Monday nights.
Over on NBC.
Show that's moving around Monday nights at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Paul, always great to have you here. Come back and
Great
see
to
us
see you.
again.
You bet.
We'll be back with some new car products in just a moment.
Next week on Live, supermodel Elle McPherson.
When the call comes in, it takes total concentration. So does headache pain. The Anacin formula concentrates more medicine than regular aspirin or regular strength Tylenol, so you'll feel better. Anacin, concentrated for powerful pain relief.
Put away the oily cheddar, baby. You know what I like. Velveeta shreds on my dinner spreads. No cheddar oil dribbling down.
Velveeta shredded. Cooks
every time.
Oh, Velveeta, it's what I like.
Why do moms love Post Raisin Bran?
Because I know it's giving me just what I need for the day and sending my children off with what's good for them. I like big, moist, sweet raisins. I love that because I love fruit. I have large flakes with high fiber. It's natural bran. It's wheat and wheat bran. My kids love Post Natural Raisin Bran.
Post. Big raisins, big flakes. 2 big reasons you'll love the taste of Post Raisin Bran.
He's been coming here 40 years now. About the same time Blue Cross started helping South Carolinians pay their medical bills, filling the gaps in Medicare for his folks and thousands of others. Now it's his turn to relax, with the security and personal service found only in the Blue Cross 65 plan.
Call Blue Cross today. We have the 65 plan for you, and you don't have to answer health questions. Call toll-free 1-800-444-0030.
He overcame all the odds and stole the hearts of a nation, Dave Trevecchi. But his story goes beyond physical triumph.
As I look back over my life, these last 8 years have been by far the best years of my life.
It is a story of courage and inspiration, the journey of a hero, from the minor leagues to major disappointment. Inside Edition, we give you something to think about.
At 5:30 on Channel 25.
You all know Dr. Frank Viggiano, who is a professor at the University of Pennsylvania.
Indiana University.
Indiana University at
IUP.
Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'm going to get that straight one of these days. I know a lot of your students watch us. And
They sure do.
It's Indiana
They love
University
you, by
of
the way.
Pennsylvania. Thank you. All right, so Frank is also a spokesperson for the products that you'll see here on our show. Now, you know Leeza Gibbons from
Sure.
Entertainment
We're
Tonight.
great pals at this point.
Sure, we
Frank
are.
is in charge of all of our new products, you know.
We have a good
So
time.
what'd you bring us today?
All right, first thing I brought you is something called Travel Pilot. It's the first navigation system that goes inside the car. So instead of using a map, you basically take a compact disc, which most of our audience is familiar with. The compact disc will have on, it'll contain probably anywhere from half of the United States to as little as one city. It just depends. You place the compact disc in a player, as you would a musical compact disc.
Yeah.
And you bring up the map. Now you guys can watch what I do here. I'm going to bring the map up. Okay. Now you
Look
can see
at
the map.
that.
Now this is a map of Las Vegas. Okay?
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
so now I arrive in Las Vegas. This will eventually be in rental cars, things like that. I'm at the airport.
Yeah.
So
So you are
this is
here,
me.
Arrow.
That's me,
Yeah.
right. So I bring up a menu and I say, gee, I want to find a few
Henderson
things.
Boulevard.
So I hit stored locations. Now it comes up and says, Liberace's museum. I don't want that, but I do want to go to the convention center. So I'm going to press the convention center. Okay, now watch what happens. The map comes back up and it says, here you are, and here's the convention center.
My gosh.
You see that?
Everyone, this should be mandatory for everyone in L.A.
Oh, yeah.
So in other words, you just take this street right here.
Right, and what happens, Reg, as you drive, the map turns with the car because there's navigational instrumentation in the car that works with the steering wheel as
You know,
well as
but
the
speaking of
autonomous.
LA now, that's really a lot of streets and a lot of, how can you get something like that?
Well, you can actually program the street you want. You want to go to Harmon Avenue, you program Harmon
This
Avenue.
will be in all rental cars?
Well, eventually it's going to be in all cars because obviously it's going to take a place of maps.
And the maps
How
will always
expensive
be
is
on
this?
this.
Pardon me?
How expensive is something
Well,
like
it's
that?
on sale in Germany now for about $3,600.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
What do you
All
have
right,
here?
This is great. This is called Expressor. We put this in the back of the car. The beauty of it is you can send messages to people. You can... Let's send some messages, okay?
Can we think
For
of some
example, now watch what's happening. We see a graphic up, okay? The graphic is showing that the cars are kind of close.
Not so close, you idiot.
Now watch what happens. Then it comes back and asks them to back up.
Love it.
Okay?
I
Isn't
love
that great?
it. Of course, there's a separate version for New York, which is not quite so polite.
Well, that's true.
Now, can you can write anything you want on
You can
there.
write anything you want. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Now, let me just check it out.
Okay.
All right, here's, check your tires. See, nice safety thing. You
Yeah.
pass somebody, the tire's low. All right, and then we can do something like this. You'll love this one. What happened to courtesy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And you can even program it to say, congratulations, Frank, Kathy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you like. Sure.
That's cool.
Let me,
Very neat.
and it'll sell for $199.
$199, and
Yeah.
you plug it right into your...
Plug it right into the cigarette lighter.
That is very neat.
And of course,
Nifty.
then you can program whatever you want.
Great. All right, so now what's this cap doing here, Frank?
Okay, this cap is neat. I found this at the Geneva Auto Show. It will be marketed in the United States probably in about 2 months. You know how you have to take the cap off when you go to the self-service gas station?
Yeah.
No more. You buy this, screw it on,
Yeah.
take your old gas cap and store it. Watch. Hose goes right through.
Uh-huh.
See? Nozzle goes right
And what
through
is
the
to
center.
stop the Oh, there is a little lever.
See the little lever inside. And
You know, that's the idea. Why didn't I think of that years ago?
Yeah,
No,
'cause it
no,
drips
hands
on your
getting dirty,
paint
things like
and the
that.
whole
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, what do we
All
have?
right, next we have, this is by Clarion. It's a combination. People are buying in-dash car cassette AM, FM players for years, but now compact disc has come out. So what it is, it's basically a changer, and the advantage of it is you place this little box in the trunk, and you have 6 compact discs that are stored in this magazine. You put them inside, and now through this device here, which you can actually put together with any other car stereo, it will allow you to run the compact disc that's in the trunk. Like a jukebox, you can sort of select as many as 100 different titles.
But you know and I know, it's only a matter of time before this is in the dashboard like everything else.
Right.
Well, that's exactly, well, it does go in the dash. You fit it in the dash. You can actually fit it like this, 2 pieces at a time, if you wish. The key is that they're dropping now under $1,000.
But there aren't enough wires.
No. Well, we leave that to the guys that know what they're really.
So you get this 6 or 12, can't you?
You can get 6 or 12. It depends on the manufacturer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now this is great. This is manufactured by Eclipse, and it's the first touch logic control system. They call it TLC. And the basic thing, of course, women have this problem always. You have long fingernails and you can't get to the knobs and you have a problem. Now watch what happens, Reed. All you do is you touch the front panel. It comes up and says fader. Comes up and says bass. I can increase the bass. Can you see it moving?
Mm-hmm.
Left to right.
Now wait a minute. Does
Treble.
it work with fingernails?
Try it. Well, do your fingernail.
It does.
It does.
This is brilliant.
Isn't that great? $650, and it's the first time that we have touch logic, just like when you go to the bank or you go to a mall and you try to get information.
You know,
lot
I'm sorry. I apologize. My mind just drifted. What is this to? Let me, I want to take a little hint right now. Do you in the audience know what this thing does?
Uh-oh.
Well, I touch it. Okay, I touch it.
Touch it. Now watch. No, move, watch, move. See? You can.
Oh, you can.
Yes,
Do
you don't
your
have to you don't have
controls.
to fumble for a button when you're going 60 miles an hour.
Okay.
Nice idea. Okay?
Well, I mean,
All right.
what price convenience,
Now,
right?
Now you got
Right.
your car. It's all
Yeah.
covered up here.
This is manufactured by Auto Wrap. It's the first car cover that retracts automatically back into a canister.
And it's really all over the whole.
Yeah, cover the whole car. And you can get all different kinds of fabric. You can wash this if it gets dirty, that kind of thing. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to bring it up like this. Okay, we want to bring it up.
Side too?
Yeah, bring up that side and bring it up high. Okay? And I'm going to go to the front here. Okay? And I'm going to bring this up. Reed, I'm going to give you the remote because I'd like you to do something. You stand back there. I'll tell you when to press the button. Okay? And we uncover it on this end. So really what we want to do is get it up high like this. Okay? Because it has to retract back into the cylinder. And go ahead, Reed. You go ahead and push that button.
Just press the button.
Just press the button.
Aquí. Aquí.
I'm a little closer.
Okay.
Activate.
That's neat. Now, what does this cylinder just
So watch
mount?
what happens. Wait. Watch what happens. I'll explain it all to you. As it goes in, which is really nice, first retractable. Now, you say, gee, you don't want that thing hanging out.
Exactly.
Right. Watch, Regis. Very simple. Inside the car, and we go.
Very nice.
Isn't that right?
Good idea.
First one ever.
And this is not really that expensive, is it?
The prices vary. The prices go from $199 without remote control to up to $299 with remote control. And of course, the difference in price is the fabric that you buy. You can buy all different kinds of fabrics, and they'll color coordinate it to the car.
It's a great idea.
And by the way, this is manufactured in my hometown.
Is that
right? Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Back in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Okay, good to see you.
That's it.
That's it, buddy.
All right. Thanks,
Good to
Doc.
see you,
Very,
Regis.
very
Thank you
much.
very
Dr.
much.
Frank Viciano, we'll be back in our kitchen. The perfect chicken soup coming up next.
Next on Live, a holiday recipe for the perfect chicken soup.
Ignition. We have rainbow.
We topped our Keebler Chips Deluxe cookies with 10 coated chocolate pieces, rainbow colored by us elves.
Amazing. Harnessing the rainbow to satisfy humanity's craving for cookies and candy.
Rainbow Chips Deluxe from Keebler.
Out, please. Aren't you glad you used dial?
Wait, go. Press that button.
Don't you wish everybody did?
Did I do that?
Here comes the Fisher-Price Fire Pumper with a folding ladder and a real working hose. It's got everything small firemen need for 4-alarm fun. The Fire Pumper, new from Fisher-Price.
6.
Tom, paper plate.
Hi, Mary. Aisle 7. 6 million customers check out a food line every week.
County sauce.
Aisle 3, Bill.
Thanks.
And they shop here for extra low prices. But it's the personal attention, first-class service that keeps them coming back.
Hi, Tom. Paper towels?
Sally, love your new glasses. Aisle 7. So if you want first-class service along with extra low prices, check out your neighborhood Food Line store.
Excuse me, Tom, or the anchovies?
Aisle 3. Well, 6 million customers, you can't expect me to remember everybody's name. It's Tom. I knew that.
When you get an allergy attack, you'll try any advice. Any advice.
Try the desert.
But the best advice is what doctors have said millions of times. Take Dimetapp. Dimetapp in 9 prescription formulas brings proven relief. So take the advice of doctors and pharmacists for allergies.
I see the desert worked.
And take Dimetapp. The best advice you can take.
Hi, Roxanne. How you doing? Roseanne, I'm sorry. It's Roseanne Gold, who's a good friend and who also was, incidentally, the chef for Mayor Koch when he was in office a few years. Was that one of your first jobs?
That was one of my first jobs in this business,
In the kitchen, yeah. And now she's a restaurant consultant servicing some of the most famous restaurants in New York City. The Rainbow Room, which is up on top of the RCA building, now the GE building, and Windows on the World, which has that magnificent view overlooking the whole world. Anyway, it's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
And this is the ultimate chicken soup?
Chicken soup. I love to talk about chicken soup. It's so basic.
Mm-hmm.
And this recipe is very, very easy to make. In fact, I invented this one for Mayor Koch, and it has a lot of garlic in it because that was his favorite food.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Ah.
And
May I like to keep his enemies away by breathing on them, huh? There's what it looks like right there. With dumplings and without.
In fact, today we're doing the perfect chicken soup, but you can use it for Passover, and you can use it for Easter too, and I'll show you how you can adapt it very easily. First, we'll talk about the ingredients.
Yeah.
We have 6 cans of chicken broth. Now, I like to make my own chicken stock, but you don't have to do that. You can use any kind of canned product. Don't use the bouillon cubes. A canned product is really much better.
Okay.
And if you're observant of Passover and you want to find a kosher product, it's easy to do that as well. Then we have 1 pound of chicken backs, wings, or necks. What we have here are just the wings, and it's okay to use that.
Do you have to include a chicken neck?
You don't have to, Regis, but it does give it a lot of flavor. Again, you want the soup to be very gelatinous.
Is there much flavor in a chicken neck?
Well, it's got a lot of gelatin in it.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it does. But we're
sorry to hear that.
But we're just going to use the chicken wings instead today, okay? Just to make you happy. And then we have 1 medium red onion. Everything in the soup is coarsely chopped. Then we have 2 leeks, and this is my little secret ingredient.
This is what a leek looks like?
That's a leek. I wanted you to see it. Maybe you didn't know what a leek looked like.
No, I didn't know what a leek looked like, and sorry I found out.
That's it. Then we have 3 carrots that are obviously peeled and, again, coarsely chopped. We have 2 ribs of celery. I like to use the leaves. Leaves give it a very, very nice flavor, coarsely chopped. This time of the year, a lot of people use parsnips in soups and in holiday dishes, but this is a turnip. You can use a turnip or parsnip, coarsely chopped.
Okay.
Here's the famous garlic, 2 cloves of garlic, minced, finely minced. We have 2 teaspoons of basil leaves, and for this recipe, you can use dried basil. You don't have to use fresh. And we have 1/4 cup of fresh parsley. You do need to use fresh parsley for this.
We got a lot of flavor in here.
A lot of flavor, but it's a very easy recipe. You know, most of my friends are chefs and are professionals in the business, and we all agree that chicken soup is really hard to make. It's a simple recipe. You know, it's a simple idea, but it's hard to make. Now, to do this, though, we're going to throw everything in the pot.
First.
You can just stock first.
This is a tough one to get in there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No problem. No problem. Just dump that in.
Which one is the chicken neck?
There's no neck, just wings. Okay, I'm going to help you too. Onions.
All of them?
Everything.
How many people are going to be served with this soup? It looks like we could feed the whole audience.
In my family, 1 or 2, but this is really for 6 to 8 people.
I'm from a family of hearty eaters, Arizona.
You got it. 6 to 8 people. And then, of course, we're going to make some matzo balls to go in this also.
Holy cow.
And you're going to be rolling them in just a minute.
Okay. You got it. Parsnips, please.
Yes. Parsnips.
Can't feed a good parsnip.
Garlic. Let's think of Mayor Koch. Okay. Basil. And the fresh parsley. And we're just going to stir that up all together. Now, the nice thing about this, too, most people are so busy and are working, you can just make this an hour before your company comes.
And let it simmer.
And let it simmer. That's it. Okay. We're going to put this right on the stove. We're going to cover it, bring it to a boil, and let it simmer for an hour.
Okay.
All right.
Now we do Oh, now we're going to make these.
Now we're going to make matzo
Yeah.
balls. Okay, what happens now? This is an hour gone by.
Right.
And you take the cover off, and you're going to remove the chicken pieces.
Get that neck. Get that neck out of there.
There it is. Now what's going to happen? Some of the...
Is that it?
This is the wing. Honestly, there are no necks.
Oh, there are no necks.
Yeah. But this is just to give you an idea. You remove the chicken pieces, then you put this on a fast boil for 10 minutes, and it thickens it up a little bit.
Mhm.
And then you make your matzo balls.
Okay.
Okay? So, Regis, if you would start rolling some matzo balls, lots of luck. It should be about this size, because they get much, much bigger.
And
They
they will-
stand in the broth.
And they will roll into that, huh?
Yes, okay. And this is what the finished product looks like.
And my matzo came out
Magic.
a little bit bigger. Like a meat, came out like a meatball.
Yes, okay.
Okay, so then you put it in the chicken soup?
Well, yes, that's what you do. But we're going to do it this way. I'm going to take some of the chicken soup, and you see how beautiful it looks with those nice pieces
It really
of
looks
carrots.
like a hearty soup.
It's
Yeah.
delicious.
Okay.
Now, again, you don't want to add too many vegetables because you don't want to mask the flavor of the chicken. It's not vegetable soup. It's chicken soup.
Sure.
Okay, now what you would do is put the matzo balls in here.
Is your matzo ball? Yes, my matzo ball.
You're going to be very, very big.
Hey, when I make a matzo ball, I make a matzo ball. You know what I mean?
Well, that's great. That's really good.
What, the matzo balls have to be a certain size? They
don't.
should be smaller than that.
Have you ever had these before?
What, matzo balls?
Uh-huh.
I think I have, yeah.
Yeah, with the chicken necks.
Not a chicken neck. No. I would know if I had a chicken neck. No. Too much gelatin.
That's true.
Yeah.
We like to have them heavy in our house. A lot of people like them very light. But as I mentioned before, this can also be a great soup for Easter. And what you would do for Easter is not use the matzo balls, but you would take the same chicken soup with these lovely vegetables. And what I like to do is add some orzo, which is kind of a rice-shaped pasta. I'm going to
Give it a whole different...
It becomes a whole different dish.
Yeah.
Okay, so some orzo, some fresh lemon juice. It's a lovely spring dish.
So here you go for Easter.
Right, and some fresh dill.
Mm.
Okay,
Terrific.
and then it becomes a whole nother dish.
Yeah. Boy, you really are a student of the culinary
Yes,
arts.
I
aren't
love
you?
it very much.
Well, that's terrific.
And I love to eat.
Shall we try a little bit of this?
Sure.
Leeza.
Regis.
Name the day.
How come you can't, I'll go for this one. Okay. How come you can't use your matzo balls if you want? I mean, what are the rules this rigid?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Boy, that-
Maybe you should put it all together. I'm not sure.
That's really terrific chicken
The
soup.
dill is right.
This is matzo ball. That's right. Lovely.
Roseanne Gold. Thank you, Roseanne. Nice having you here. The recipe is in our newsletter for this week. Right back.
I'm going to try yours too.
Jerome Alexander. No. Come on.
For information on any of this week's shows, please send $1 in a self-addressed stamped business-size envelope to Live Newsletter, issue number 37, Post Office Box 1000, Hillsdale, New Jersey 07642.
I'm using this other long-distance company. Try to call Phoenix, I misdialed Fiji. I try again. Fiji again. So I call the operator. She says she can't give me instant credit. I say AT&T always did. She says, you're not dealing with AT&T.
If you miss dealing with AT&T, it's easier than ever to come back. Just call 1-800-631-2800 right now and we'll switch you back for free.
They kept saying how much money I'd save, so I kept waiting for that first low bill. Then I get it. I'm not kidding. I thought it was a typo. I mean, where were the big savings?
People who thought they could do better than AT&T are coming back for the real value, like the Reach Out America plan, where you can save 24 hours a day. Come back now for free. Call 1-800-631-2800.
Takes longer to get through. They aren't saving me what they said, so why am I doing this? But I thought, you know what? It's going to be a real pain to switch back.
Coming back to AT&T is easy. All you have to do is call us. We'll have you back with dependable AT&T long-distance service in no time. And if you call right now, we'll even switch you for free.
The last straw, when it took so long to reach a real person. I had, some problems, some questions about my bill. But I kept having to wait. I kept getting this recording.
You can count on AT&T to be there whenever you call. Just like you can count on us to make every conversation sound as clear as being right there. Don't wait to get back the service you deserve. Call now.
You gotta read the fine print.
Where's the big savings?
You gotta follow their rules. I couldn't believe it.
Why am I doing this?
I don't get it.
They gotta be big savings. Huh.
You're not dealing with AT&T.
Oh, I am now.
1-800-631-2800 for dependable, crystal clear AT&T long-distance service. It's easy, and if you call right now, we'll switch you for free. You couldn't pick a better time to come back.
All right, you all know Jerome Alexander, been on our show many, many times, a terrific makeup artist, and I guess the first thing a man sees, most men, is the eyes of the lady, right?
Well, Regis, makeup is fashion. Eye makeup is fashion. Fashion is constantly changing, but the basics always remain the same. And today what we're going to do is we're going to get into basic eye makeup. It's amazing how few women really understand that makeup is basic.
And if you mess up that part, then it's all over.
I'll tell you the truth. When your eyes don't look good, nothing looks
Nothing
good.
looks good. All right, so we've selected a lady from our audience. She came here from Roseburg, Oregon. Just wanted to see the show. All of a sudden, she's a part of the show. Here's Cheryl Coleman. Come on in, Cheryl. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you.
Now,
Have a seat
Regis,
right here. Now, we're going to show what Cheryl looked like, right? When
Yeah,
we found
this is
her
the way.
morning?
This is not the way she looked like right now. This is the way she came in this.
Okay, let's take a look at Cheryl. How dare you come to my show looking like that?
Well, actually, it's a very interesting point because you see she's using one color of eyeshadow. And the first thing we're going to do in basic makeup is to understand that you should not use one shade. Your eye is actually concave.
Yeah.
And it has angles and all, so you should really take advantage of this. This is a trio of eyeshadows. This is from a new collection that I did for the Winmere Corporation. And this is a basic makeup. I'm going to start with this pretty teal color. It's a bluish green. And
Now,
again, using an eyeshadow brush. Yes, Lisa?
Because her eyes, are, what if she just had like plain brown eyes, like me?
Well, okay, my concept is color is, you can use any color. It doesn't matter what color eyes you have. There's many people believe blue eyeshadow, green. I don't believe in that. I believe your colors are infinite and unlimited. You can use anything. Okay, so quickly now, working from the eye socket down on the first third of the eye, I'm going to put a little of this teal eyeshadow. Let's do it again on the other eye. I'm going to be doing both eyes so you'll be able to watch it twice.
You sure that's the right color for her?
Perfect.
So just the inside third.
Right.
Okay.
Now, just so I can see what I'm doing here, I know it's not easy being an aging sex symbol, but, So
yes,
we're going to begin now with, now I'm going to use, this really pretty peach color, and on the center of the eye as a highlight color, right there. Watch it again on this side. In the center of the eye as a highlight color. Now, for the last third of the eye, I'm going to use this taupe. It's a dark brownish taupe. Again, you notice I always use my hand to take off the excess because the colors are too
Now,
strong.
you're using all the colors in that little compact that you have. And these are good for any blonde woman or any woman?
My feeling is a redheaded blonde. It doesn't matter. You have a choice of color. You're not restricted to color, and I'm going to demonstrate that for you.
Beginning to look like the ultimate warrior.
Going down the eye socket. Going down the eye socket. Going back to the eyeliner, I make a V. Watch it again on this side. Going down the eye socket to the eyeliner, and I make a V. Now, you see that time I didn't use my hand as a palette? Look what happened. See?
This works on any shape eye. If you have almond-shaped eyes. Or...
Well, what actually corrects the shape of the eye, we're going to do in a second. I'm going to show you how to correct the eye. Okay, now using a large shading brush, I'm going to blend the three colors together where you shouldn't really see a color. You should just see a hue of color.
A hue.
Hue. Watch it again on this side, blending the three colors together.
Color.
You do all of this, of course, before your mascara.
Right. We're going to get to mascara, and we're going to get to the eyeliner in a second. Now, again, going back to the original trio, using this light highlight color, the one that we used in the center of the eye, again, my hand is a palette. I'm going to go right up on the brow bone and create a beautiful highlight on the brow bone.
Look what you women have to go through every day of your lives.
Okay, now let's get to the eyeliner. That's why I chose her. Instead of using a black, I'm going to use a charcoal. This is a charcoal pencil. Now, here's the trick. You go where the lashes are actually growing from, not above, but where the lashes are actually growing from, and you make a very thin line. Watch it again on this side. I'm doing a very soft makeup on her. I don't want to do a very harsh makeup. She's very fair, and I could, again, I sense that this is the look that she wants, and that's my job, to be able to sense what look a woman wants. Look up at the ceiling now. Where the lashes are growing from, again, we do the lower lid. Look how soft and subtle you do it. You don't do it hard. Watch it again here. Now.
This is the hardest thing, I think, for women to do.
Okay, but But
Yeah.
now, but here again is the trick, Lisa.
What a difference.
You take a needle point eyeliner brush, and a dry one, nothing on it, and you smudge the eyeliner back and forth, just going over the eyelashes, and you with the dry brush, you go back and forth. Look up high now, again, Cheryl. Back and forth, smudging the liner, getting it nice and even, and then you work up to the eyebrow with the dry brush. You see the shadow
the
that
outer
creates?
corner go up.
Yeah, watch it again on this side. Now, back
Cheryl,
and
it's coming
forth,
together, babe.
back and forth.
So one of the
Hey,
best investments
Cheryl.
to make are the appropriate brushes.
Absolutely. The tools are the secret.
Hey,
And
Cheryl.
believe it or not, prior to 1976, these brushes weren't available. But a guy named Jerome Alexander got them
Of
available.
course, the ancient sex symbol.
I knew you were going to say that.
Okay, now, you take a sponge applicator, okay, and we just blend it, clean it up,
Hey, Cheryl.
erasing it up towards the brow. Look up high, Cheryl, and take off the excess like this. Watch it again on this side, taking off the excess and erasing it. Again, I'm doing a very soft, subtle makeup.
And this is the perfect makeup for her then, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Again, using a
All right.
charcoal mascara, not black.
Are we almost done?
Almost done, just
Okay.
mascara.
Little mascara.
Okay, now her lashes are very light, so you have to, instead of going straight up like everybody does, work from side to side where you get in, and you're actually separating the lashes. Look up high, and putting the mascara
Nice
on.
blue eyes, doesn't she?
Every lash count. Not too much mascara. That
Nice
close,
red lips,
those
too.
real thick mascara is sort of over.
I
Okay,
love
I
her
have to do one
nostrils.
more thing real quick. Reverse the brows, shape them, reverse the brows, shape them. Now, don't use an eyebrow pencil. Back to the trio. Take this taupe eyeshadow, okay? Okay, and watch this now. And working above the brow like this. You
Give it
just
a little body, huh?
fill it in real fast.
Okay.
Wow.
Are you done, Mr.
I'm
Alexander?
done.
All right, now here's what we're going to do. We're going to show you what, a split screen, actually, how she came to the studio today and what 4 or 5 minutes with the Jerome Alexander has done for her. And take a look at that eye.
Right in there.
Very nice.
Very soft.
Thanks so much for being with us.
Pretty.
Now we're going to show you how to go from day to night with Leeza Gibbons in the chair. Right back in a minute.
Accommodations for some guests of Lodge provided by the New York Marriott Marquis on Broadway, featuring New York's only revolving rooftop restaurant, The View, and JW's New York's newest entertainment room. And for tickets to Live with Regis and Kathy Lee, please write to Guest Relations, 36A West 66th Street, New York, 10023.
He's been coming here 40 years now. About the same time Blue Cross started helping South Carolinians pay their medical bills, filling the gaps in Medicare for his folks and thousands of others. Now it's his turn to relax, with the security and personal service found only in a Blue Cross 65 plan.
Call Blue Cross today. We have the 65 plan for you, and you don't have to answer health questions. Call toll-free 1-800-444-0030.
Football gave me great memories and some painful knees. I remember those smelly old-fashioned liniments, but time and training methods have changed. Today's trainers use Flexol 454, the aloe vera-based pain-relieving gel used by trainers in all major pro sports. And now Flexol is available to the rest of us who live with pain. I might just ask for my old job back. Flexol 454, it's a winner.
What a dreary day. They could use a touch of spring. Like my new Spring Breeze scent White Cloud.
Oh, excuse me.
Wait, come back. I'm just one of the clouds that makes White Cloud.
You make house calls?
Only on special occasions like this. Smell my new Spring Breeze scent White Cloud.
Smells like spring.
Kinda gets you right here.
White Cloud, now in new Spring Breeze scent.
The doctors said that these people would never walk again. The miracle treatment that beats the odds. Next salad.
Friday at 10. In conjunction with its annual Spring Fling Showcase 90, the University of South Carolina presents Genesis, Music and Miracles from the Medieval Mystery Plays, written and directed by Tony Award winner A.J. Antoon. April 6th, 7th, and 8th, Genesis, a magical twist of medieval stories for the whole family. For tickets, call Longstreet Theater box office.
Okay, Leeza Gibbons in the chair. This is how to go from daytime to nighttime. 2.5 minutes. John.
Right. Okay. Again, get a bunch of eyeshadows. This is a new kit called Wild Thing, and I'm going to use a new color.
Gonna turn you into a wild thing, honey.
for the springs, which is tangerine. I'm using a large shading brush, and she already has makeup on. So again, you pull the eye back, and what you do is just go heavier on
Colors
the
at night
eyeshadow.
more vibrant.
Yes, this tangerine is really beautiful, and what it's going to do, it's going to really pick up. It's going to pick up. Yeah, it has more frost, more pearl. It's just going to pick up the existing makeup that she has. I'm going to take a black eyeliner, and again, just go a little heavier on the eyeline, which will bring depth and drama to the eye. And again, what you asked before, Lisa, what actually changes the shape of the eye, look up high now, is the eyeliner. And I'm just going to do one eye so we can see the difference, okay? And then I'll do the picture up later.
Theoretically, you can do this as you leave the office before you go out.
Exactly. Again, using an eyeliner brush, and I'm going to just do the same thing as I did before, dry brush, bringing it right up to the eyebrow. Close your eye. And again, smudging it all the way up, taking a sponge tip applicator. You almost use this as an eraser. And the sponge tip applicator, you actually take it off. You're actually taking it off, but what happens is the shadow remains. Look up high, and again, you get it nice and clean, and it gives the eye a beautiful up-tilted look.
Jerome's a little rough here with the eye.
Oh, sorry about that. I'll be much more gentle.
You like guys to slap you around,
Well,
don't you?
And then, of course, you take your mascara, get rid of that extra glob. That's what makes the mess.
Still sitting here.
And again, I'm just going to do this one eye here. You just go back and forth. Just instead of going straight up and down, back and forth, and give it another coat of mascara on the lower lid.
Right.
And then you have,
You're ready for nighttime.
Always get an eyebrow brush. These are wonderful because they're bristle, and they really separate the lashes and separate the brow and gives it a very, very natural look. Now look at the difference between the two eyes.
The eye looks bigger.
It does. Open it right up.
And you see how I tilted it? You see, I gave you an up. Look, this one's almost going down. This has a turned look to the eye.
I need you every morning.
Well, I want to tell you something, Lisa. I'm available.
Isn't he cute? All right. Hey, Jerome, thanks so much for being with us. Jerome Alexander. What you got?
Monday on Live, Singing Group Sweet Sensation.
Sesame Street Live is coming to Columbia. Big Bird and the ABCs will be appearing at Carolina Coliseum Wednesday and Thursday, April 25th and 26th at 7:30 p.m. And Everyone's a Kid at WOLO's Special Kids Show Thursday afternoon at 4 o'clock, where all seats are $1.50 off, courtesy of WOLO TV. Tickets are available at the Coliseum box office and all regular scat outlets. That is how you get to Sesame Street.
Full week.
Thank you, Regis.
Thanks
Thank
for coming
you, Kathy
in.
Lee, for letting me sit in. Everyone's been great. I
Say hello to
appreciate
Mary Hart and John Tesh and everybody in
I sure
entertainment
will.
tonight.
You betcha.
And look way back over there in the corner, Lisa. He's back again. There's that weatherman. That weatherman looking wonderful. Sam Champion here, but taken to the airport, probably. See you Monday, everybody.
Some members of our studio audience will receive a RIT. For the latest looks and colors, RIT dyes and fabric treatments are easy and fun to use. Like your home and your clothes stylish, go for RIT. The next generation in salon-style nail lengtheners. Formula Lee sculpture nails. Brush on like polish. Joe Formula Lee sculpture nails. Fruit of the Loom men's and boys underwear. For outstanding quality and value in Fruit Schlock cotton underwear. Fruit of the Loom. We fit America. Stearns Miracle-Gro plant food. University tests prove it gives you more flowers, more vegetables. You'll get more from your garden with Miracle-Gro.
Good morning, I'm Juliet Nader with this 25 News Update. National defense leaders will be in Columbia today to talk about the Army of the 90s and where defense is going in the future. Congressman Floyd Spence will be there and later will speak about defense issues to his workshop on defense contracts. National and state education leaders will talk about illiteracy at the 18th Annual Reading Conference at SC State College in Orangeburg, and we'll bring you a preview of USC Showcase 90. Join us tonight at 6.
Grecian Gardens Restaurant brings you the best of authentic Greek and classic American cuisine. Our food is prepared in the cleanest of surroundings by our accomplished chef and presented to you with pride. Grecian Gardens offers fresh seafood, homemade bread, baked daily and served piping hot, succulent, juicy steaks, carefully cooked to order, and much, much more. And top off your meal with one of our delicious homemade desserts. Come to Grecian Gardens Restaurant and enjoy the art of fine dining at its best.
Give yourself the credit you deserve. From $1,500 to $5,000. Yourself the credit you deserve. From $1,500 to $5,000 with guaranteed approval for your IHS Gold Card. Even if you have bad credit or no credit, you may also qualify for your own Visa or MasterCard with no security deposit required. The IHS Gold Card will expand or reestablish your credit, opening a world of opportunities. Call now. You deserve the IHS Gold Card. It's just a phone call away. You've been pre-approved for your IHS Gold Card. Call now.
Family Feud, weeknights at 7:30 on Channel 25.
For my guest today, this happened in an instant. Their lives would never be the same. Now, it was a dirt bike like this that changed Joaquin's life. Attempting a triple jump for an upcoming race, Joaquin didn't make it. The bike he was riding crashed, and Joaquin broke his back. The doctors told him he would never walk again. For the past 8 years, Joaquin's world has been confined to his wheelchair. However, today, here, we hope, Joaquin is going to attempt to walk for the first time in his short leg braces. So today, you got to stay with us. This is a show about caring, about miracles, hope, and the courage of the human spirit. It's awful sad to talk about, but why don't you take us back to the day of the accident? What happened?
Okay, it's a day that I guess I could never forget. It happened on April 10th. It was a 4-race motorcycle series. I used to race dirt bikes, and it was at Saddleback Park. And I arrived to the racetrack a little late. I proceeded to go to practice because there's a practice session before the race. And during this practice session that I was in, there was approximately 3 laps of practice left, and I noticed that they put a triple jump in. Well, at the time, I was jumping 2, and a triple jump, for those of you who don't know, it's like 3 jumps, and I tried to clear all 3 of them. And when I came around, there was a lap rider in front of me who took my line at the time because I was always using the inside line. I took that outside line at this time. And I knew that I landed short, but I thought I could correct it in the air. Obviously, I didn't. I landed on the 3rd jump, and I broke my back. And at the time they took me to the hospital, they had my helmet, taped down, and I couldn't move. And I didn't know what was going on. Really, it was just within an instant, things changed. And thank God my dad was there. He always came to the racetracks with me. But the doctors came in, and I just kind of curious what was going to go on because I had a race the next day. So
all you're thinking about is the next day's race.
I just want to get back into the race. Basically, it was like I said, a 4-race series, and I was in the point standings, 5th in the point standings, and it was a big weekend for me. So nothing like this could go wrong. I was hoping not. And the doctors came in, and they told me that I broke my back, and he said that I severed my spinal cord. And well, I didn't know what the spinal cord was at the time, and so I was still, kind of curious of what he was, trying to say. And I asked me, I go, do you mean I'm not going to walk again? And he goes, we can't give you 1 out of 1,000 chance of walking again.
1 out of 1,000?
1 out of 1,000.
Then it hit you.
Big time.
Yeah.
It hit me in a sense that, well, I kind of understood what he was trying to say, but myself, you know, being competitive that I was, there's no possible way that I wasn't going to walk again. I was 21 years old at the time.
But you have a spinal cord that's severed.
Well, I didn't even know what that was, basically. At the time, I was still in shock as far as what he was saying, but it didn't sink in what he was saying. Because at the time, I still wanted to get up and ride. So it was like one ear and out the other, basically.
Well, it was obviously you were not going to that race the next day, and time went on. You didn't accept it, but what happens to you? Do they just take you into rehabilitation? Would they put you in rehab?
Well, not really, because, well, they rehabbed me as far as trying to get myself back to be in society independently. But on paper, I was a complete injury. You know, no sensation, no movement, nothing.